Craig Stedman, right now, the Lancaster County District Attorney, is addressing the bomb threats.
One is currently active. We're looking at that right now. They're all but one are businesses that we've received those reports for. So far, none have been deemed credible. No one's been hurt. We've had numerous agencies involved from all those municipalities. We've been in contact with federal authorities as well, the FBI. Multiple K-9 units from the city, from the Sheriff's Department as well, have been responding. As I said, only one is currently active in the 400 block of North Duke Street in the city. And there was at least one evacuation that we know of. It was at that place. We're aware certainly that there's a national threats and hoaxes going on, and there's certainly similarities here with Bitcoin being mentioned as a demand, but we're still working to verify the source that we can. We're still working with them, and we're trying to assemble all that we can as far as the emails, the information. Obviously, it's unfolding pretty rapidly. We've, just as we're sitting here, we're getting more and more information. So the only thing I would say, too, is if you do receive run, call Lancaster Countywide Communication at 717-664-1188 or 911 if it's an emergency, because this may not be done. So that's pretty much what I have at this point in time. It's somewhat sketchy. It's certainly fluid, but fortunately, as I said, 14 of them we've cleared so far. And we're just working on the one current active, and are hoping that there won't be any more. But we have to take each and every one of these seriously, and our law enforcement and the agencies we're working with, like I said, the feds, we are taking it seriously.
North Duke Street is the only active situation right now?
Yes.
On that?
Yeah.
Is that road, I believe that road's open, correct? Is there anything preventing anyone?
I don't think it has been blocked, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Greg, what is the connection between these businesses, if any?
I'm unaware of any connection at all. We haven't even, I couldn't even tell you right now. I'd have to sit back and look at all of them, but no one's told me there's any connection. Like I said, it's pretty fluid. We just had a few more come in rather recently. So we'll have to sit down and look for anything like that. As I said, it's similar to some of the national hoaxes that you've seen, that we're aware of, that you're aware of. But I'm not prepared to say, it's just too early for us to say. It's definitely the same thing. It is, I said, they've been talking about Bitcoin, demands for Bitcoin.
Are they sending them to individuals or general business emails?
The businesses, yeah. I would have to find out more as to whether it went to a secretary there or a support staff. I don't know the answer to that question.
Has it been the same email, like the same blanket email, basically?
Word for word, I don't know what I could tell you that. There's similar demands. I haven't actually personally seen the emails. It's so fluid and so much has been coming in, they haven't seen them. So that's a good question. When we'll certainly be looking at it. But it's very similar in nature, if not identical.
How tough is this kind of thing to deal with?
Well, it is incredibly tough because you're talking about extreme violence and multiple people, so you have to take it seriously. It does stretch the resources of our community, of our law enforcement, and but we've got excellent cooperation and collaboration, and people are responding adequately. But it is it's certainly stressful to everybody, to the people at the business, to law enforcement who's responding to it. We only have so many of the bomb dogs, and we have to they're certainly working hard today.
Should anyone particularly be concerned?
Well, I think anytime you have any kind of a bomb threat, you have to be concerned. So, yes, I would say 14 of the 15 reports have been cleared, and there's nothing to it with that. So, but each one you have to take seriously.
Is there a reason why the one on North Duke hasn't been cleared? Why it's kind of lingering?
There is. They're looking at something in particular, and I really can't say more than that at this point in time. As I said, this is super fluid. Anything else? So I'll keep you updated. We'll keep on putting out releases throughout the day as it goes on. If there's relevant information, we'll rely on you guys to help communicate with the public. If there's any actual danger or anything like that, and certainly appreciate you covering this. I wish I had more information for you. It's just we're kind of just getting this stuff in pretty rapid fashion, and we'll give it out to you as we get more information. So thank you very much.